Okay guys, welcome back to FS22 on Haut Beyleron. Continuing on from the last episode, so we've still got this last canola paddock to harvest. As you remember, we shut everything down because it was starting to rain. So what we'll do is get you just doing that headland for a little bit. We'll jump back into him. But what we want to do is get the roster mesh setup going this other way. So 20% completed on this contract, that's not too bad. So we want to get him started. What we want to do with these two tractors is come into here and we'll get you to just drive to there for now. But what we want to do is jump into this guy and we want him delivering. So we'll go start job with you. You'll wait to be filled. Now we can jump in and go. Oh no, we want to double check what he's doing. That's okay. We can set you up. So we'll get you on start. I think I may have put that guy on the wrong. Oh no, there we go. Grain elevator. Where are you going? You've got nothing. That's it. Into the field and wait. So you're open. We are going to have to manually unload him, I think. We want to bring this guy down somewhere about here. And we want, let's see, turn that on, Control S. Auto width 8 meters, that'll do. That's set to 0. No, okay, we won't even worry about it. It's not our field. So the plan is obviously get as much of this or as little as this into that grain elevator as what we need. The rest of it we want to throw into our oil mill, which is just there, and we can start producing canola, because the more we can put into there, the better we're going to be once we've put our canola into there as well. We want to produce a ton of canola oil. And if we can get that started before ours is even ready to harvest, then that's perfect. So we'll continue on with this. Whoop, gotta get that turning again. Yeah, we'll continue on with this. We'll get the field harvested, and we'll bring you guys back in towards the end. Now, at the end, end of the last episode, what I did off camera was I grabbed our ute from the farm during the rain, took it up to the spinnery. There was another 2 pallets of fabric there. So we've picked up that fabric and we've put that into the tailor shop. So that will continue to create clothes for us. We've missed the sale point for clothes. The best point is around that April-May area, I do believe. And it's about $29,000 to $30,000 per pallet if we get it in that time period. So we're going to wait until next year. Unless we desperately need coin, we're going to wait until that next year to sell off any clothes that we've got. By which time we should have a lot more, because the spinner is going to keep producing fabric. We're going to keep getting that put into the tailor shop. Also, we went through and moved a couple of pallets of bread and a couple of pallets of furniture out of their respective spawn points. So what we'll do is leave them there, let them keep going. Furniture is at its best sell points at the moment, but we do only have 2 pallets there, so I don't think it's worth running them to the farm shop just yet. We might wait until this time again next year. Hopefully by which time we've bought ourselves a truck and trailer setup and we've got a lot more space to put stuff into to do a bigger sale at the time. Okay, so old mate's full. What we'll do is we'll empty him out with the Zeta. We'll get the Zeta running across to its sell point. And then we'll get the roster mesh going again. Anyway guys, we'll get this done and we'll do a bit of a time lapse, but for the most part I reckon we'll probably do a few cut jumps as well, in saying that the case is now at 80% full as well. So what we'll do is we'll jump out of you, we'll jump into you, we'll end that contract for old mate to drive across there for us. And don't want to run over the neighbouring crops. We'll go and get this set up over here. Actually, we'll just drive beside the case for now, get him empty. That way he can continue on. Come on, get up the hill, get up the hill. Come on, catch him, catch him. Okay, here we go. Alright guys, we'll get this done and we'll see you when we come back in. and these two are going to block each other. So we're going to have to stop one of them, I think. Okay, we'll let you keep going on your own. Where is he planning on going? Oh, that's not good on the equipment. Okay. So, create job, deliver to grain elevator, start. You create job, deliver to grain elevator, start. Take over from this guy. We'll cruise around in the little Rostel mesh for a little bit. A little Nova. Here's a cute little toy. And there goes our Massey with another load. Okay guys, back to the time lapse. Okay guys, so by the looks of it, that's the field complete. We've got the contract on this field complete. Now we're just taking stuff to the grain elevator to complete that top field, field 23. For some reason it always prioritizes the big job. So even taking the grain off of, well, the canola off of field 23, it was putting it towards field 15 because we got both the contracts at the same time. What we've done is we've set the major up, or the Zeta major, We've got him on his way back to the store. What we'll do is we'll stick this header front back onto its trailer. We'll get him down onto the road and get him heading back to the store as well. Hopefully he makes it. If it comes up saying that he's blocked, well, we'll just leave him where he is. We'll do the same with this harvester in just a second here. And we will take what we've got left up to the grain elevator and hopefully have, I won't say there's going to be a lot. Oh, that's not what I told you to do. Stop. That was because I had the harvester selected and not the header front. Okay. So, like I said, we'll get this guy set up. We'll get him hopefully roaming back to the shop. What I might do is take him over to this other road rather than have him try and go down through the town. Now, as cool as a little tractor as that Zeta is, she struggled power-wise. So we filled up the trailer, 8,000 litres. Started taking it to the grain elevator on the worker, and he literally got halfway up the hill towards the grain elevator and had to stop because he didn't have the power to keep going. Okay, so if we get you to there, we go create job, go to, we put you there. Let's see how you go. You're on your way? Perfect. No, we don't want to do that. We want to cancel. What do you got? You've got 2,542 litres in you. Not too sure how much is in the trailer. I should have had a look while we were quickly on it. But we should have at least a couple of thousand litres just to get that canola oil production started. That was the main reason for these contracts. Like, we're not getting paid a great deal to harvest it. The idea was to make the indirect money from the oil. Okay, so we'll get this all set up and we'll see you guys up at the grain elevator to see how much we have left for ourselves. Now, figured it'd be actually a bit better if we ran the case back down to the store just because of the dual wheels. And look at that, we managed to arrive at the same time as the Rostel Mash did. So that was pretty good. Right, so we'll get this guy sort of just parked up in here somewhere. Doesn't matter too much where. What we'll do is we'll just park him there, turn him off, jump back to the Mercy. So 14,000, almost 15,000 litres. Let's see how much of that we need to finish this contract and how much we get to put into the oil mill. Now, the production for canola oil, for sunflower oil, and for olive oil all require 2 parts of said produce. So whether it be canola, whether it be olives, or whether it be sunflower seeds, all require 2 parts to make 1 part of oil. So say we get 8,000 litres of canola left here. That should generate 4,000 litres of canola oil. So we'll see how we go. Oh, she's struggling. She's struggling hard. Come on, Massey, you can do it. You can do it. Low gear, that's it. Just pull it. Okay, so we'll get this emptied into here. Well, not emptied. We'll get this contract filled with what's in here and then head down to the grain mill. Then we'll get this back to the store. We'll drive it back because we've got our ute there. Now, if I tip through the grain door, tip side, grain door, that should slow it down a bit, I hope. Now, we want to keep an eye on this. 90%. As soon as you see that money start going up is when we need to stop. $6,000. So we're going to end up with about 3,000 litres of canola oil. Oh, missed the pole, missed the pole. Just missed the pole. Okay, so we'll put that back to back. Oh, where am I going? There's no road there. We'll get this down, we'll get it emptied into the grain mill, and into the oil mill, sorry. And we will see you guys back over at the farm because there may be a couple of little things we need to do before we can move on to next month and harvest our canola. Just about back at the shop. We've got everything returned, so we can just end that contract now. I'll end both of those contracts now, get paid, jump into our ute and head across to the farm. So if we just come in, contracts, collect and collect. So we've got quite a few other contracts we could do, but we're not going to. Instead, what we are going to do is head back to the farm. Now, unfortunately, we'll get back to the farm, we'll have a look, see what's in the used vehicle market on the internet. A little bit of roleplay, pretend that we're searching through Trading Post or Gumtree or some sort of used ag equipment website. And we'll see what's available for purchase. If not, it unfortunately does look like we will be leasing our harvester for this year's crop, which isn't too bad, come to think about it, because that means we'll have more money. Shut you down. We'll have more money to potentially place down our sugar mill. Also want to place down a couple of greenhouses. Purchase a... oh, look at that. Nearly 5 pallets of honey sitting there. Purchase a water tanker and get them underway making strawberries that we can throw up to the bakery. Now, lettuce and tomatoes we're not going to do because we're not going to get an indirect sell from it. And like I said, I don't want to be straight up selling raw products. I want to be manufacturing things, putting them through the productions, but we still want to do the farm work. Okay, so we'll jump up here, we'll have a look. If there's nothing in the used sale market that we need, then we will move on to the next day. Oh, there's a little front loader. That's pretty cool. It is electric. The Sheffer 23E. We don't need it though. If we were going to do something along those lines, we'd look at a telehandler, potentially the New Holland. What have we got here? No, don't need a disc harrow, don't need a cultivator. 45 cubic meters, 47% off the crampy. What is our trailer? 24.5. Ooh. We could potentially buy a bigger trailer. And it's the moving floor, not a tipper, so that works well for our productions. I think we might actually purchase that. Can we put BKTs on it? We can. We can. And we will. Okay, so what we'll do is... No, we want type 2. We want type 2. What have we got on our other ones? Well, that's not going to show us. We need to jump out of here. Where is our trailer? What license plate have we got on there? Okay, so that's the Type 2. Oh, we didn't change the license plate on that one. Or that one. No, that's okay. We'll just go with standard license plates for the trailers, and our tractors can be custom plates. Tractors, four-wheel drives, trucks, vehicles, essentially. So we wanted BKTs. We'll take it, because that is going to help us out with the sugar beets. Okay, I want to turn that off before we start throwing tractors around. So we'll go and get that from the shop. When we're done, we'll hold on to that one. Never hurts to have a second trailer around. When we get back, we will rest, and then we will be on to our harvest, which also means we will be renting a harvester. And the other thing we could do, we won't do just yet because we've still got a couple of months between now and the sugar harvest, but we need to start looking at where we're going to place the sugar mill, or how we're going to place the sugar mill. We know where. It's going up with the grain mill, the oil mill and the tailor shop. It's going to be in that area. Field 17, that's going to be ready to harvest soon as well. So we'll have two different harvests on the go. Field 17 is wheat. If we don't need it, that will go into the grain mill. But it depends on what we've got in here. So we've only got 25,000 litres of barley left. So we'll be sticking the wheat into our silo, and that's going to be chicken food. Besides, we've got like 50,000 litres of flour in the bakery already. Oh, not the bakery. Oh yeah, in the bakery. So we don't need to put any wheat, barley, oats or sorghum into the grain mill to produce flour. We've got plenty of that stuff. Okay, so we'll stick this beside our old trailer, see the size difference, and then we will run in, have a nap, and see what tomorrow brings. Oh yeah, there's a definite size difference there. Cool. Shut you down, turn them off. We'll go and nap. By the time we nap, this is going to be generating more pellets. So we'll see how that goes. Still got our silage here. It's like 70,000 litres, I do believe. No, 88,900. That may end up getting sold because we are creating bales now for silage. Okay, bring on tomorrow. And we will double check. We'll have a look in the used vehicle market. Make sure a harvester has not appeared. If it has, we're not really going to be able to help ourselves. No, it hasn't. Ooh, 9RT. We don't need it. We can afford it. That is a nice looking tractor. But we don't need it. Okay, so our canola is ready to harvest. We now have 6.5 pallets of honey. Sugar beets are well underway. This grass is more than likely ready to be mowed again. We'll just double check that before we jump up to the shop and rent ourselves a harvester. No, that's not really ready. That's still got at least another growth stage in it. So if you look at the size of the grass around it, I reckon that's still got another one. So we'll probably end up doing another silage run out of that. Okay. So harvester rentals. Ooh, first, is our wheat ready to go as well? Yes. So we're going to want something decent. Okay, so we need to get up to the store. And we need to rent a harvester, unfortunately. 10,000 litres. Yeah, I reckon we'll just lease this guy for now. 14,000. We're going to have to. And we want to go back. We're going to need a header. That's going to be the one for that we need. Yes, it is. So we'll lease that guy as well. That's 16 grand. And we're also going to need a header trailer. Where are the header trailers? Down here. What one do we need? Okay, I reckon that one's probably too big, but better to be too big than too small. So what we want to do now, jump up here. We want to get this guy up to the field. Actually, what we'll do, because of where it's at, we'll start with the wheat field. So if we get this guy want you, create job, go to, we'll get you heading up to there. And now we'll jump back into this guy. Oh, that's actually probably going to be the perfect size. So that's good. Rightio, we'll see you guys up at the wheat field. We'll get the wheat harvested first. And then we'll come back down and we'll crack on with our canola. Okay, before we go too far, we'll just double check what's going on with our fence. Okay. He was right behind me, and then he wasn't, so I figured he must have been stuck on something. That's alright, we'll get him up here. Harvester's ready to go. We'll get this harvest done. Pretty much do it all in a time lapse, and we'll see you guys back down at the farm when we're ready to start canola. Okay, so we're down at the main farm and we are now onto our main paddock. So we've got the canola going in, we've got the Fendt with the new Bandit trailer, or Campy Bandit on the back. That's just over there in the driveway. He'll have to get that wheat emptied into the silo. I think we got about 12,500 litres off that paddock, which isn't too bad, it's only a small paddock. But we won't be doing anything with that paddock now for quite some time. The plan for that paddock, paddock 17, field 17, is to become our olive grove. So we'll be planting olives in there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to let the worker do this. Let him cruise along. We're going to get the Fendt emptied so as that can chase the harvester and eventually run it up to oil. Oh, excuse me. Run that canola up to the oil mill. Hopefully, this trailer can hold the majority of that canola. Oh. Nice and quick. Get you parked right here for now. And we will take over the harvesting. And we'll see you guys once the job is complete. Actually, what we might do is create a headland. We might even do 2 for this end because of the sheds down the bottom. Okay guys, we'll see you when we're done.
Let's go.
Okay guys, that is the canola harvest done. Now if you have a look down at the speedo in the bottom right corner, you'll notice we're at 0.9 hours. So we've got only a select amount of time left to get this thing emptied and shut down before it costs us another 5 or 6 grand, I think it is. But at the end of the day, we managed to get our wheat field and our canola field harvested. And that is the end of that harvest. Anyway, that's going to be also the end of the episode, guys, so thanks for joining in. Hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to give us a like, give the video a like, hit that notification bell if you haven't already, and we will see you guys next time.